Hello and welcome to episode 23 of Minecraft Survival with NuttyChef. Last episode we were working on this blacksmithy kind of building to go with our super smelter, and it was sort of just the main part to cover up our redstone underneath it, which is under here. And the idea was also, like, we've got the chests up here, our coal and our smelting chest. But the idea was also we can put some villages in here. And so last episode I was talking about how I wanted to keep all of this open, because I thought that would look cool, just with fences and stuff, but then have this bit sort of walled off. So I've gone ahead and done that, and I've just got a bed in here for the moment, but that can sort of be where we can keep our villages safe. And yeah, I've just added up a second story in here. Just up here, I don't know what we can put up here, like maybe we can put some chests up here with like bulk storage of stone and cobblestone and stuff like that. But I did keep a lot of it open, so you can still see the big ceiling we've got in here, the big roof. And yeah, I've just finished it off with all the concrete and dark oak walls, and put all the windows in, and got some bushes in and some details and stuff like that, and I think it's looking really cool now. So now we've just got to finish it off completely. So I want to continue where this triangle is, continue it along, and have it sort of turn this corner, turn, and then go to a building on the end here. And then in here can sort of be a courtyard, I think, because it will be completely surrounded by a building but still open to the sky, so it'll be sort of a courtyard. And I was thinking we could use the new terracotta blocks as sort of a pavement, and that'll be cool, like add a bit of color in here as well. So yeah, I think we should get started on that. I've sort of flattened all this area out in here, and I've added sort of a corner pillar here and a pillar there and some pillars here, just to loosely mark out where the building has got to go. We've got to probably get rid of that tree there. And yeah, and I did end up adding these little triangle roof bits, because yeah, as you saw last episode, the roof kind of does look plain without them, but yeah, they look really cool now. So it's definitely detailed enough up there now, I think. And I did add a chimney, because I added this forge area in, because it's a blacksmith, so we need a forge. So here it is, and we can add some magma blocks in there. That'll be cool. And that gave me an opportunity to add a chimney just up there. So, and I was going to use anvils, but I didn't really have enough iron, so I just used some iron bars here and put some stairs on top, and I reckon that's a cool looking chimney. And yeah, added this little spiky detail to the top of the roof there, which I saw Corrales do, and I just copied him there because I thought that added a bit more detail, because it's a pretty big roof, so I just wanted to add as much detail as possible so it wasn't just all plain and boring looking. So yeah, let's get started on this building here. So I want to hide the hoppers, obviously. So the flooring, because we're going to be able to walk on this, that's where this is. This is the flooring. That's going to hide these hoppers. But I also want to hide these hoppers. So I was playing around with the idea of using these bricks, these plain bricks, which I pretty much have never used in a build before. But I was thinking maybe they'd go with the terracotta, like well, depending on what color we choose, I don't know, like pave, like the terracotta is sort of a paving on the ground, and they're sort of, maybe that would fit in with that. I don't know for sure, but I was testing it out. We'll have to wait till we get the floor in, I think, till we make our final decision, but we'll have to find something to hide these hoppers with. But I thought I was testing out all the different colors of the terracotta in my test well. So let's go over there now and try and pick a color, because I'm still sort of undecided. So yeah. And here we are. So this is a few episodes ago when I was building my house. This is sort of a mock-up house that I built, the sort of style that I wanted to go with. I thought I'd just use that as a backdrop to try out these different terracotta blocks, so we could sort of look at them with a building in the background. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, like they're all different, it's all clashing and stuff, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. And yeah, I was just going through all the different colors. I've never really used them before, so it's kind of interesting, the different configurations you could put them in. And yeah, there's definitely some I do like, and definitely some I don't like. But I've got all the colors in here, and I found that there's like 2 different configurations you can put them in. Like, for example, like this dark blue, you can have it in this configuration or this configuration. And I mean, you could have it in, you can place these blocks in different directions, and maybe there's even more. I mean, as far as I could tell, to get it to sort of tessellate, I think that's the word you use, where it all matches up, there's sort of 2 different ways you can do it. Or even 4 if you're, maybe there's 4. I mean, like for example, like if these 4 blocks fit together, these 4, but then these 4 blocks also fit together, don't they? These 4 middle blocks, but all together it makes one sort of pattern like that. And then same here, like these 4 blocks fit together, and these 4 blocks fit together, and this is different to over here. So it's kind of tricky. I mean, maybe there's more. I mean, I don't know, maybe it fits together in different ways, but I'm pretty sure there's sort of 2 main configurations, and maybe there's 4, I don't know. So some of the colors I do like. I mean, it's hard because they're very, it's kind of like you're going into a rug store and you're looking through all the different rugs, and they're all like cheap, crappy looking patterns, and you've just got to try and find the non-crappiest looking pattern, really. I mean, they're not amazing. I mean, it's hard to sort of choose. I do like some of them, like some of them I really don't like. Obviously the coolest one, I think we'll all agree, is this red one, this red and black one. That's the coolest looking one, but it's kind of futuristic looking, but also kind of not. I mean, it could be like a Persian rug or something like that. And these are the 2 configurations of it that sort of tessellate. And so that's a contender, I think. Another one I liked was the yellow. I think the yellow is sort of would go with the, oops, the yellow will sort of go, it'll fit in more, it won't sort of stand out so much. And here's another configuration of the yellow. So we've got a configuration here, is sort of flower looking, and this one's sort of more just flat looking. I don't know how to describe it, but I kind of like this configuration better for the yellow. And another one I did like was the green, this one. But I'm just not sure if that looks like I want it to look like paving. Like, this sort of looks like a carpet, like it would go good indoors. But maybe this yellow especially would look good. Like it could be pavers outside or something like that. That's sort of the look I'm going for. So let's have a look here. What's a good one? I did like this one, the colors. But I'm just, no, I don't really like that one. This one's, the colors are monotone, so that would definitely go easier with things. This creeper face one, I do like the colors, but I don't really want the creeper faces in there. What else? This one is sort of the futuristic looking one. So I don't really want to use that one, even though I like the colors of that one. Actually, this one, I do like the colors of this one. Let's try this one in the other configuration. So let's have a look here. It would be this way. So okay, so now it's making circles. Okay. Let's just get that there. Let's have a look at this. That looks more futuristic. Oh no, it doesn't necessarily look futuristic. That could be like a mosaic on the ground. That actually, that's looking really good. Let's make a day again. I mean, this could be futuristic, but it also could just be a nice mosaic sort of tiles on the pavers. And it's not too strong or too bold, actually, yet. I reckon this one is the go. So what color is this? This is light grey glazed terracotta. Okay. Let's have a look. I think that's the one we're going to go for. Well, we'll go for this, and then if that doesn't work, we can always change it. Alrighty, so here we are back in our survival world. And, well, I think we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves because we've got to make this building, so we should get that done first. I mean, it's not going to be as complicated as this building, I don't think, but it will pose its own challenges. And our first thing is to get some pillars in, because I want some pillars in across here and across here and across here. And let's just figure out the distances. So we've got a square, a rectangle, from this pillar to this pillar to that one to that one. So let's just measure it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 in between. It's an odd number. Let's just go like 5, I guess. 3, 4, 5. And let's go 5 from the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. And then how many's in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That looks fine to me. So let's do the same over the other side. Right there. And then here as well. And yep, there. And it's getting night time, of course, so let's quickly go to sleep and continue. I kind of like laying out these pillars when you're doing a new building. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like when you're drawing and you're sketching out with a lead pencil first. If you know what I mean, it's like sometimes you think like just on its own, just a lead pencil sketch that you do is like a cool looking piece of art on its own. You kind of don't want to add any more color or any permanent marker to it because it looks cool on its own. But you know, we have to finish the building. We can't just leave a frame. So we've got our pillars in there. Now we need to go on the outside and add some pillars too, and we kind of need it to match up. So let's go on the outside. Let's get rid of this big tree while we're here. And yeah, I was kind of thinking like we've got a lot of the same sort of colors going on all around our base here, sort of browns and greens and greys, and a little bit of blue with our cyan stained windows, and it all sort of fits together. And I mean, if we made just colorful stuff everywhere, I don't think it would look all that great. I mean, maybe if we were going for that style it would, but I think it's good to have it all sort of fit together. The colors here, all these colors sort of go together and stuff like that. And then when you do see a bit of color, like if we put this glazed terracotta in, it sort of really draws your attention to it because everything else isn't like that. And I think that's what really makes it pop, when you just add a little bit of color here and there, a little bit of difference here and there. So what I'll do is I'll get the rest of these pillars in and a little bit more of the framework done, and I'll come back. Okay, so I thought I'd come back and just sort of show a little bit of what I'm doing here, so I'm not just leaving you in the dark of what I'm doing. So I've just connected all the pillars that we made together, like we did with the house over here. And for the outside pillars, all I did was just every pillar that I put here, I put one over here, and we're leaving a gap of 2 here. So another one here, another one here, and we've got another one here. So this will come across like this. I know it's touching the floor. I don't know what I'm going to do there yet, but just for the sake of consistency, we'll just keep it like that. And then for the corner, I don't know what I want to do yet, but what I do want to do is, like, just for now, let's just take this from here and line it up with here and go like that. But what I actually want to do is, so it's not just like, I'm thinking about the roof here. So the triangle roof is going to come straight back this way, down this line, and then it's going to turn that way. So like we have a crisscross roof on that building, I reckon we do the same here. So we get a triangle, obviously up here somewhere. We get a triangle here. This triangle comes to about here. And then we do another triangle like here, like up here. So it's not just turning a corner and looking weird. We get a triangle there and a triangle here. And here comes a zombie. So I'm going to go back to sleep, and I'll come back. Okay, so I've added in the walkway. And I think it's kind of cool how it's sort of, it's like down there is one level, and then the terrain sort of dictates that here it's we're almost on the same level as the terrain. So I think that's kind of cool, because like I think I said in the last episode, I thought it would be cool if we could have like ways to get off of this walkway, like here and stuff like that, and probably over here we can have another, like different ways to get off of this walkway. And so now all this is in, so we can sort of get a better idea of what we're working with here. Not sure what we're going to do down there to hide those hoppers yet. We do want the furnaces showing, just not the hoppers. So maybe the brick's a good idea, but even then, like, I don't know what to put underneath them to get down to that level. So yeah, and but let's just keep working on this building for now. So now we've just got to add in these pillars going up to that level. So how high do those pillars go? Let's have a look. These are 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So yeah, so I'll add in all those pillars and then we can connect those. So all of this facade on this smaller of the two triangles, this facade, this face of it, this trim is going to have to go. This is going to have to go, probably, who knows, but because this is just going to carry on down that way. So yeah, I'll get a little bit more done, get all these pillars in, and we'll go from there. So actually this is where I was sort of talking about where we're going to have to change it up a bit, because I want the roof to come this way and for there to be a triangle there and a triangle sort of there. But in order to do that, we have to change this corner a little bit. And on the house, what I did was I just added a double layer, like for instance, to make the triangle come out this way, like go like this, maybe, I'm not sure, just sort of winging it here, but go like that and sort of add a double thickness there. Actually, maybe make that come out that way, like that, and the same here. So make that come out like that, make that come out like that, and add a double thickness there, just so when we do it, like, do we get rid of this? And we want the pillar to come up here, here, and here, and here instead. Oop, there, I think. But do we still put those pillars in? Like, I don't know. Let's just put them in. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt anybody. It might hurt my brain, but yeah, that way it gives us the opportunity to make the roof stick out a bit more. I mean, yeah. So we'll try that for now and see how that goes, and we'll keep going with this. I mean, now we're getting a really good idea of what it's going to look like in here, and what I was saying before about how there's not much room like to get in. It's sort of a bit squished here. That's why I took these stairs out here, and I think it's looking really cool. Like, there's going to be a really tall roof around here and a little courtyard in here, but as you can see by the shadows, the sun sort of goes like that, and it's just peeking over here. So the only side of the courtyard that's going to get sun is this side here. This is always going to be in shadow. So I guess that's just something I've got to take into consideration. Like if we put some plants, like a little garden in here or whatever, you know. But I think it's going to look really cool. Still don't know what to do down here, but yeah, I'm just going to continue building all this, and it'll be finished soon. Alright guys, done a bit more work, got the roof sort of mostly in. Just haven't done some of the back parts up there yet. But we're getting towards the end of the episode, we're running out of time. So I thought I'd just chuck some of this in, just to see what it's looking like against the other colours we've got going on here. I think it's looking pretty cool, but I think it'll be a bit hard to tell until we've got sort of everything done. Like we'd have to do the whole thing, I think, really, to see. Especially because, like, I went to some of the rivers far away over there to get some clay to make this terracotta, and also to make these brick stairs, but I didn't have enough to put brick stairs all the way around, so but I did want to see what it looks like up against the brick stairs. So let's do a couple over here. I'm definitely going to need more of this stuff. Got a bit more here. And yeah, in between episodes, I'll completely finish this off, and then we can get ready, because I think for episode 25 I want to do the dragon fight. So next episode I want to sort of head to the end, and we'll follow the ender pearl and find the end city, the end portal, and then so we're ready for episode 25 to kill the end dragon, hopefully, or die in the process. So let's have a look at that. I've got some grey concrete powder in here. I'm not sure if that's looking any good, but yeah, we might have to get rid of this. Maybe just put bricks. I haven't got any bricks here, but I do like that floor. It's kind of different to any other flooring. So yeah, but I think we'll have to do the whole thing to really get a good idea of if I like it or not. But yeah, that's all we've got time for today. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.